Sustainable solutions to live the advantage. A new day, a new year, let's make connections that last forever. Lighten up, brighten up, let's set the stage. Lighten up, brighten up, let's live the advantage. A promise we kept of sharing the light, transforming the world one day at a time. We've done it before, we'll do it again. We're changing the game, with trust we'll reign. Lighten up, brighten up, let's set the stage. Lighten up, brighten up, let's live the advantage. Lighten up, brighten up, let's set the stage. Lighten up, brighten up, let's live the advantage.
With every flip, switch, turn, swipe, we are your life's consistent partner for the last 25 years in India. Present in over 300,000 products in over 100 product categories, we offer simple, innovative, sustainable solutions to every type of building of today and tomorrow. And because we design solutions from the heart, we offer solutions that are derived from empathy. At Legrand, design is part of our DNA. We imagine, we listen, we innovate. And then we test and test again before becoming a permanent part of your lives. In order to manufacture excellence efficiently every day, we know that we need to do more with less. And thus, automation and digitalization are the game changers on our way to Industry 4.0. And our zero-defect, high-quality products make their way to your homes through our 125 transporters, 70,000 million tons of shipment, 10,000 full truckloads that deliver to over 19,000 pin codes across India. And our business model of projects and retail brings us closer to your home. And that is no simple feat, and wouldn't be possible without. Because ultimately, we are a company with a robotic arm and a human heart. And this inclusion and diversity of experience and ideas drives creativity, which brings forth innovation. And every day, over 5,000 people come together with one challenge. How can we improve your life? And every step towards that is also a step towards a sustainable future. Not just with our practices, but with our products too. We use renewable energy. We innovate for sustainability. We focus on greenomics. And every little step and milestone contributes to the greater good. We have been a part of your lives in India for 25 years and looking forward to many lifetimes more.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Legrand Connectival 2023. We're all set for some business updates and exciting announcements just for you. From where? From Dubai's iconic place, the Atlantis. We're also live on our Facebook page and YouTube channel, so stay tuned. We'll start shortly.
Innovation is not only technology, but vision that can anticipate future habits. We are proud to introduce our latest vision, Living Now. We have created a product depicting the most successful evolution of our design, We have created the first cover plate where the cover plate disappears. An essential shape, where elegant materials and details give life to a unique object. But that was not enough. We have also revolutionized the control. Now, full touch. Living Now is suitable for any system. As usual. Now aesthetic part and functional part are separate for always perfect installations. The cover plate can be adapted to any wall. Total versatility. Conceived to fully enhance your style with the best materials and finishes. With Living Now, you can now have smart functions on a traditional electric system. The home can now be managed with one simple action, a voice command, click, or even remotely, allowing us more time and comfort, helping us to reduce consumptions and feel safer. You can just get on with what you're doing, while objects meet your needs. Wherever you want.
Hey Google, switch on the entrance hall light.
Alexa, welcome me home.
Hello, I'm so glad you're here.
Alexa, how's the weather looking tomorrow?
Hear the weather forecast for tomorrow, and partly sunny weather is expected.
Alexa, how's the weather looking tomorrow?
Hear the weather forecast for tomorrow, and partly sunny weather is expected.
Innovation is not only technology, but vision that can anticipate future habits. We are proud to introduce our latest vision, Living Now. We have created a product depicting the most successful evolution of our design, We have created the first cover plate where the cover plate disappears. An essential shape, where elegant materials and details give life to a unique object. Total versatility. Conceived to fully enhance your style with the best materials and finishes.
It's not just about circles and lines. For you, a pattern isn't about how it looks. It's how it feels and how it makes you feel. Inspired by your love for patterns. Music is not just about the sound. For you, music is a means to unwind. Inspired by your hidden talents. Reading isn't just about what words say. For you, reading is about being a part of the story. It's about bringing that story to life. Inspired by your stories. Inspired by you, crafted by us.
Good morning, everyone. Hello, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Hi, guys. I'm Karan Wahi, and I will just come on stage and show my pretty face, I feel. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's doing really, really well. And welcome everybody who's here and people who are watching us on our live page. I welcome you all to Dubai and this luxurious, iconic place called Atlantis the Palm. तो इससे पहले कि हम आज की ये सुबह शुरू करें, मैं चाहूँगा कि अब आप सबके लिए, अपने लिए एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं because we are here for the Legrand family. Thank you. Well, you know, we've heard that Dubai is an all-rounder place. It's filled with all-rounder cricketers, sportsmen, artists. So I hope your host for today is also an all-rounder. I will try to have as much fun and I'll be keeping you all alive. और अगर कभी-कभी मैं थोड़ा डाउन हो जाऊं तो मैं चाहता हूं कि आप मुस्कुराएं क्योंकि आज बॉस से मेरी बात हो चुकी है. The boss is really happy. Hello sir, how are you? Well, on behalf of Legrand India, I welcome you all to Connectival 2023. A huge round of applause, guys. Today's day is going to be all about fun in an all-round zone. आज मैं बहुत all-round बातें कर रहा हूँ. But I think that's what Legrand stands for. We're winning in every direction and hopefully the success is going to keep going on and on. Today is about a lot of important business discussions, knowledge sharing sessions and some more surprises for all you. Hope you're all pepped up for this exciting day. Thank you. So without any further ado, let me invite on stage to open the session Mr. Sameer Kakkar, Sales Director, Legrand India. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Karan. Thank you, Karan. Good morning. Namaste. I welcome you all again into this business session, day 2 of Connectival 2023. Extremely pleased, extremely happy, and to some extent I feel honored to really have a gathering in front of me, which is the best partners, the best team members of Legrand India. Let's give a big round of applause. Over the years, we have built up this organization. Over the years, you have been associated with us. We have grown together. We have discussed. We have sometimes fought, sometimes not agreed, sometimes agreed. But importantly, we have walked all along and walked along all along in a very positive side, which has ensured that we grow as entities, your entity, our entity, and most importantly, brand Legrand. Let's look at in terms of where we are. Yesterday, we had some fun. There were evening. Thank you very much. I think we had real fun in terms of it. The ambience was fantastic. It was a fantastic ambience we had with background of Burj Khalifa, some water body around us. And obviously, the weather was fantastic. So it was nice connecting with many of you. I think I must have met after many years. It was maybe 4 or 5 years in terms of it. That was nice. I think connecting is always nice in terms of it. In a different setting. Today, we are getting connected, as Karan rightly said, in a more business-like thing. So first of all, I like to begin by saying many congratulations. And you must be wondering why. Many congratulations for doing extremely well in 2022. When I look back the year, I was really finding every region, every branch, every territory, every area, every product, every segment, all the stockists, all the distributors, in all the categories where we are working and we can track some data, there is a continuous positivity which is found. So many congratulations to all of you. I know it doesn't come just like it. Your teams, your own involvement has really worked hard, ensuring that we are able to get what is available in the market. And what I mean to say available in the market is, surely market was positive. There was a lot of positivity in the market in terms of demand. There was, whether it is customer at the counters or it is projects which were stuck for some time, there was definitely a lot of rolling happening, be it private builders, be it government business, be it infrastructure projects. Everywhere we had our demand going on, customer requesting us to give material ASAP. But the demand was there for all. I think we exploited that demand better. That's where I give credit to all of you. Thanks again that your partnership with us has ensured that we reach to all those customers who are looking out for Legrand product. Many a times they were not even looking for Legrand product because of your service, because of your support, because of the availability which was there in your inventory has ensured that we are able to bring those customers to our side. Extremely positive. We can definitely look at in terms of, there were things which were tough. March, suddenly the demand went up, shot up like anything. Although we had very good inventory at that time, we were able to handle most of your orders, but there were definitely certain items which were not in line. So there were certain challenges in terms of it. There were tough times, customers calling you, customers calling us. So it was tough in some way. But again, I think we rely wholesome to all of you guys. You manage your customers well. Whenever there was a need, we came in between, ensured that we are able to give necessary support to the customers. All in all, we exploited the market very well. We ensured that the demand which is around us, we capture it. We have, as I said, growth in practically all the segments, all the products all along. And that's what we were able to manage just by making our own systems better in some way or the other. When I look at in terms of another parameter, which is the profitability, many a times we do talk about it, which is normal in any relationship like ours. There are issues with respect to profitability, availability, and demand and whatnot. I think last year is one such unique year where all these parameters were all positive, all green in terms of it. I'm happy that almost 70 to 80% of our partners who are there, they all earn their year-end benefits. So that really speaks volumes of the fact that there were clear sales conditions available. People worked for it. They looked for the demand. They looked for satisfying the customer needs. We ensured that the material is given to them on time, which really helped the entire business cycle to move very positively. I think Karan already covered part of it. It's going to be a very busy day. We will have many things to do. I think a little review of where we were. Surely we'll hear Tony and our leaders. We have certain very different and interesting sessions coming. I'm sure you'll find it interesting during the day. Usual question answers. And not to forget the evening, which is going to be even bigger. So we will have rewards and recognition activity, which will be done at our hotel in Hilton. That is in the evening. I am sure after a busy day, a hectic day here in Atlantis, we'll go back, relax ourselves, have some entertainment, get rewarded if we have done well. I'm really looking forward to this day. Thank you very much. One request to all of you. I think yesterday I requested when I was speaking to you guys that we have an app. I'm sure many of you have already downloaded that app. That app has a portion which says questions for the day. So you can write down your questions, they'll come to us, and then we can address it a little more competently. Although the session will be there is no issue, but a last session, a small time, it will be really challenging to really manage it. Okay? So my request is, we have got some questions for sure. We will wait for another couple of hours. Please ensure that more and more questions are sent to us. I'm sure there will be many, and I know already because when I was interacting with many of you, there were questions which came to me which I already answered. But I'm sure there will be many more since I couldn't really connect with all of you. Anyway, have a fantastic day. Thank you very much. Thank you again for a very great 2022. May 2023 become bigger than 2022. All the best to all of you.
Thank you so much, sir. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now let me call upon stage Mr. Tony Boland, MD and CEO Group Legrand India, to talk about the key achievements for Legrand India and the company's long-term plans. Mr. Tony Boland, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello. Namaste. Namaste. Ab Sabika Connectival Tour 23, mein Swagat hai. Thank you. Thank you. I really welcome you to this event. We will have opportunity to discuss during this morning of many things. But first of all, I would like to introduce Benoît Coquart. Benoît Coquart is the CEO of the group. He initially planned to come to join us, but you know that we presented our financial result last week, and he's involved in meeting with the financial community. So he couldn't join, but he insisted to deliver a message. So please, if we can have the message of Benoît. Sorry, probably coming. Yes.
Hello. I'm very happy and very glad to be with you today. I wish I could be with you in person, but unfortunately I couldn't make it, and I apologize for that. What I wanted to tell you is first to thank you a lot from the deep of my heart for this very good year 2022. For Legrand India, year 2022 was in many respects an exceptional year, and I know that it wouldn't have been possible without your support, your commitment, your energy. So again, thanks a lot for that. We are also taking the opportunity to celebrate the 25th birthday of Legrand India. And it also is the opportunity for me to highlight a number of achievements that we have made over those 25 years. First of all, except 1 year, this terrible COVID year, we have always grown year on year our sales in India for the past 25 years. I don't believe there's any other country at Legrand where we've been able to achieve such regular and sustained growth. This is, of course, a tribute, if I may say, to the quality of the Legrand India business model, but also of the quality, the strength, the commitment of its partners. Number two achievement, Legrand India is now the fourth largest country for Legrand, right after the US, France, and Italy. And I believe it is a great achievement. And even more important than that, we employ today as many Indians as French, which for a French company is quite an achievement. And I'm very, very proud of the achievement. But Legrand India is not only a big country for us, a big subsidiary for us, it is also where many initiatives are launched and are now inspiring the rest of the group. When it comes to new products, to operations, to digital, or to CSR. I can maybe pinpoint this very last example. You know that Legrand has what we call a CSR, Corporate Social Responsibility Roadmap. So we are taking public commitments on, for example, the reduction of our CO2 emissions, on the circular economy concept, on promoting gender diversity. And for the third year in a row, Legrand India has been the best performing country within Legrand. So it again demonstrates how important is Legrand India for the Legrand group. Last example, Legrand India has also given to the group a number of talents which are now busy working for Legrand outside of India. And I believe it is also an evidence that Legrand India is a core element of our plan of action worldwide. Now, what do we have ahead of us? Well, for the year 2023, we are all expecting another year of sustained growth. It's a bit more difficult to forecast what will the next 25 years be. And of course, nobody really knows what the political situation or world situation will be in 25 years. What I can commit is that, number one, Legrand India will keep growing for the next 25 years. And my assumption, or my guess, is that it will no longer be the fourth largest country for Legrand, but maybe the third or even the second largest country right after the US. So we will keep growing using all the levers that Legrand has. So we'll keep investing a lot into new products. We'll keep pushing what we call faster expanding segments. So we'll keep having a very dynamic approach toward data centers, connected products, or what we call internally the Greenamics, all products related to energy efficiency. We will keep bringing the best support we can to our customers and to our partners through digital tools, through state-of-the-art facilities, through a stringent quality process, through good logistics system. We will keep looking at potential acquisitions. You know that we have partner or joint forces with a number of companies, MDS, Indo-Asia, Numeric, and a few others, and we'll keep looking at those opportunities. So, number one, we'll keep growing as fast as possible. Number two, we will do that, of course, in a responsible way, always looking at the impact we can have on our environment in India and elsewhere. And that's why I can already tell you that India will remain a top country for the CSA achievements in the years and decades to come. Number three, we will be even more Indians than today. You know that today, more than 80% of our sales, and probably closer to 90% of our sales, are made in India with products that are manufactured locally. In 25 years, not only all of our products will be manufactured in India, most of our products will be developed with our Indian R&D team, but I can bet that India, Legrand India, would have become a fantastic platform to export outside of India. India has a great opportunity today with the political shocks all over the world to become a platform for developing and manufacturing products that can then be sold outside of India into Asia or even to Europe and to a number of other countries. And Legrand India will be part of that. So in the next 25 years, we'll keep localizing as much products and as much R&D as possible in order to build India's international platform. Last, talent management will remain extremely important for us. And I can also bet that there will be an increasing number of Indian gentlemen or Indian ladies into the group's management outside of India, either in other countries than India or within the Legrand executive team. So that's what I wanted to tell you today. Again, I'm sorry not to be with you in person. I wish you a very happy seminar, and I look forward to meeting you in a couple of months when I will come to India. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Benoit. And I think it's important to realize the level of confidence that the group is having in globally the Legrand India operation, the Legrand India way of working, and so on. And I think Benoit here wanted to give this feedback to you. I would like now to introduce Jean-Luc Carté. Jean-Luc Carté is in charge of what we call the APMEASA zone, Asia, Pacific, Middle East, South America, and Africa. So quite a number of countries. Can I summarize it? Mainly all the countries except Europe and North America.
Yes, more or less, yes.
Bon, okay. All right. So you are lucky because we've got all our distributors in front of us. Do you have a few words that you would like to share with them?
Sure. It will not be a long speech because you have already all the information from Benoit. Just to, I am based in Dubai because to manage this big region, the best place to be is Dubai because you can connect with all countries easily. So for me, it's even more a pleasure to welcome you in this great hotel, one of the most famous hotels in the world, I guess. So I am really happy to welcome all of you in Dubai today. Of course, Legrand India, as explained by Benoit, it's a kind of 25 years of success story. We have been growing all the time except 1 year that was exceptional in 2020 due to the COVID. And all this success, of course, is coming from the innovation, from localizing the manufacturing in India and all that stuff. But the main, or the two main reasons why we are so successful in India, first is our teams. And I would like to take the opportunity to be here with some of them, but thinking about all the people of Legrand India that are still in the country, in your country. Really, thanks to the committed people we have at Legrand India, this is, I guess, why we are so successful. So thank you to the Legrand team for their commitment for the 25 years of history of the group in India. But with good product and wonderful teams, you will never do anything without, especially in our trade, without a strong network of partners. So, of course, you are, let's say, the heart of the success of Legrand is coming from all of you guys, the partners maybe from 25 years old with us, and maybe sooner for some of you. But without you, we will never be so successful. So really, I want to thank you and to again welcome you to this event, because we are very happy to be with you today. So I will stay all the day with you. If we can connect during the day and tonight, I will be happy to answer your question about the group. And I give the mic back to Tony, and I wish you a very nice session. Thank you.
Thank you, Jean-Luc. It's a great pleasure for me to be with you today. I don't know if you remember, but I just joined, my journey in India started in Hong Kong. It's exactly 4 years ago. Can you imagine it? 4 years ago. I attended the Connectival I in Hong Kong, and it was an amazing opportunity for me to connect with most of you, to understand, to try to feel a little bit the flavor of India, the energy of India, and to understand, most importantly, the strong relationship that we are having with you, with our partner. In 2019 as well, during Connectival, we launched one product. I don't know if you remember the name of the product. It's a big success. It has been, we launched Linkus in Connectival in Hong Kong. And that's right, it was a big, big success. And it's also something that gave us a lot of things during this period of time. During 2019, with Samir and the team, we had the opportunity to visit you, to understand better your level of expectation about the brand. But once again, it was 4 years ago. But at this time, who could imagine that we will face in the month to come? It has been a tough time that we can't forget, obviously. I don't want to spend too much time on that, but for sure, 2021, we have to face the two crises, the two waves of the COVID. It's definitely changed our way of operating. It's definitely this way changed many things. It changed the way we make business, obviously. We couldn't connect. We couldn't meet. We couldn't even deliver our customers. And then, obviously, it's impacted our life. Some of our friends were touched, some of family, some of colleagues were impacted by this the COVID-19. So it changed clearly our life. Despite the huge issue that we were facing, together, side by side, we tried to find the solution to go through this disruption. Together, we adapted, and we took the necessary measures in order to be able to maintain our business. We implemented new way of connecting with our customer, using the digitalization tools. This remains today. We are still using some of them, even if I'm much more than happy to meet with you today. And what's important as well, we collectively participate to many and beautiful initiatives to contribute to the national effort against the COVID-19, regarding purchase of oxygen tanks and so forth. We did so many things. I think we can be proud of that as well. And that's the reason why I can consider that at the end of this period of time, our brands are probably stronger than it was before. But India is an amazing country. During the second part of the year, we started to increase our demand. Everybody wanted to be delivered. Everybody wanted to get the product. And we were together able to catch this product. Samir said that a few minutes ago. We were having the inventory because we were planning for that, but it's not enough. We have been able to deliver it on the market thanks to your support. So it was, and I'm happy to say that at the end of 21, we started already to recover the volume of 2019, end of 21. But India is an amazing country. In 22, we faced probably the biggest rebound ever of our industry. Once again, we have been able, despite the issues in terms of production, despite the issues in terms of supply chain, we have been able to deliver the market. And thanks to this collaboration, I would like to say that for you and for us, it has been probably the best, 2022 has been probably the best year ever. Samir, you know that, and I congratulate you many, many times about that. It was a great year, for sure, but it was not an easy one. We started to discover some issues we were not expecting. For example, the increase of the power cost. It's happening again, and it's still a remaining issue. The scarcity of raw materials. Can you imagine, during this period of time, we were struggling every day with the purchase department to try to find plastic, to try to find metal, to try to find steel. It was complex in order to produce in front of the demand, which was huge. And also, we had some supply chain issue. It was true for us. Finding container was impossible, but it was true for you. It was very complex to deliver our customer. Despite that, we achieved the best result ever for the company. Of course, everybody has in mind Chinese situation, war in Ukraine. Okay, but for me, what I get from these 4 years is that it's demonstrated clearly the quality of our relationship and the robustness of our business model. And I think we should be proud of the quality of this relationship, the quality of this partnership, and I think it's deserved, if you are okay, a round of applause. Thank you. Congratulations to all of you. We really appreciate what you have done during this period of time. You have been the very, very good partner. But a long story, the last past 4 years are only part of our story. We spoke this morning about the 25 years anniversary. I know that many in this room were with us 25 years ago. Am I right to say that? I know, because we discussed with some of you, and I know that some of you were at the beginning of the journey. But you will be surprised to know as well that as per today, I speak under your control, Menal, 15% of our team were with us 25 years ago. So it means that, in fact, the base of our business can be considered as very, very robust. Robust with partners, robust with the team. And I would like to say that together, thanks to that, we build an amazing organization. Just few figures. I don't know if it's appearing. Yes, few figures, not that much. In 1997, we were a 50 crores company. As per today, 2022, we are above 4,000 crores. What a nice growth, 60 times in 25 years. Jean-Luc, don't expect it for the next 25 years. I'm not sure that I can commit on that. Huh? Okay? But amazing performance, and obviously nothing would have been possible without you, without your partnership. And I think it demonstrates as well the quality of our relationship. Who are we now? Who is Legrand? What are we? I don't want to speak only about us, because I want to speak about you. But today, we are manufacturing in our factories more than we are selling in India more than 16,000 SKU, so huge range. We are manufacturing the biggest portion of it. Globally, the figures are around 83% of what we sell, 85% of what we sell is manufactured in India. We are designing this product in our R&D center. We've got 7 factories to manufacture this product, and we have 5 brands today. Probably you don't know, we are present in 250 locations, if I integrate the operation of Numeric and other brands, 250 locations in India. It means that in 200 cities, you have at least one person from us working in the organization. We have 5,700 people working for Legrand in India. And the pillars remain the same. for us. Obviously, it's an organic growth thanks to innovation, but we are always interesting for new companies to join us. Let's speak about innovation. Sorry. We are continuously investing in new products. Do you know, you are surprised to know that today, 50% of our common turnover is done with products which are less than 5 years old. 50% of our turnover is done with products less than 5 years old. It's a very, very strong KPI, and our commitment to continue to innovate is huge, because clearly the turnover over the next 6 years will be done with some product we do not have now. So we need absolutely to continue to invest, and we know that it asks a lot of effort from you as well to support and to push new products on the market. Because obviously, and now the products, some of them are more and more complicated. So we know, but we have no choice. Collectively, we need to be ahead of this race, promoting to the country the best product as possible. We started our journey with MCB, and we are still enjoying a leadership. But then we grow in digital infrastructure, we grow in home automation, IoT, structured cabling. Obviously, no need to mention the amazing success of what we call the wiring devices or user interface. We started from scratch, and I think it's probably one of the best success at group level. It has been the same in France, it has been the same in Italy, but it's taken a long time. We did it in a shorter time. So, it's probably one of the best success at the Legrand group level. How did we do it? What is the success? What are the reasons of the success? In fact, it's not that complicated. We have to continue to keep innovating in solution, in design, in original product, but most importantly, without compromising never with the quality. And I know that many of our competitors are trying not to copy the quality, but to go at this level. And I would like to say that as per today, most of them are still struggling to achieve this level of quality. Congratulations to the production team and the R&D team that are in front of us, because clearly we are, thanks to your support, we are putting on the market product at the highest level of quality. But not compromising to the quality is not enough. We need also to respect our values, and I know that you share it with us. We need to respect our customer. The customer has to be in the middle of our organization. We have done it for a long time, but everything we do, every decision we take, we should keep in mind that it has to be done in the best interest of the customer. We have to respect our employees. Of course, they are the one producing the product, they are the one delivering it, they are the one discussing with you, negotiating with you, working with you, ensuring a good level of service. We need to respect them, you need to give them a good chance, and we need to give them a fair chance to keep growing within the company. And obviously, we need to respect our ethic commitment. There's no choice, it's clearly something for which we need absolutely to be in line. But there's something which is important. For many years, we have tried to limit our impact on the environment. And I'm sure that you're going to be surprised to see that, for example, today we are producing 1,300 or 200 more megawatt of solar energy in our factories. Most of them, only one is remaining, is going to be equipped this year with solar energy. But importantly, look at that. We reduced our consumption, despite the volume, by 2,280, or I don't remember exactly, of megawatt. So that means we have been able, despite the increase of production, to reduce our inventory, our consumption of energy. This is amazingly important for us because we consider that it's going to be something that is going to be important. We reduce as well the VOC emission and so on. So, and last point, not that we don't show here, I'm very proud to say as well, we did not compromise with the safety of our employees. You have to know that in 2022, we registered only one accident, 5,007 employees, one accident in our full organization with people being on the road, people being on the organization. And it was hopefully a minor accident. This is something as well that we can't compromise. It's amazingly important. What an amazing journey together. obviously. What can we expect? I don't want to be the bad guy showing again, speaking about what we are going to face. You know, you just have to open a newspaper and you will find a lot of things that can depress you. We speak about economic slowdown, COVID-19. Let's speak about economic slowdown. Yes, but probably we have good news at this moment. Probably a little bit, the slowdown is not going to be at the level it was at a certain point of time described. COVID-19, we don't know. Are we going to be impacted or not? We don't know. And we can't build our organization on that today, but we don't know it can have an impact. War in Ukraine, here in India, it's impacting us. Even if it's far, it's impacting us because it's impacting our customer. It's impacting the organization in Europe. Of course, it's impacting us, but we will see. There's something new, what we have really to take care now is about the climate emergency. It has been true in many, many places recently. You can feel that we can't close our eyes anymore, and we need absolutely to take it in consideration. Legrand is a big actor in India, and clearly we need to have our KPI to ensure that we limit as far as possible our impact, but I'm going to speak about that again. And we speak about scarcity of resources. It will be an issue. All the countries are a little bit closing themselves. It's what we call the world fragmentation. People don't want to go too much everywhere, so finding some product. We were in a lean environment where we could buy something from any country, selling it in another one. It was possible. Now it's much more complex. We need to take it in account. And there's another point which we have to be cautious together. This afternoon, we will speak together about the new digital initiative. We have to be cautious. You know, some industry have been really impacted by what we call the softwareization. What does it mean? It means that at a certain point of time, an industry can be impacted. The value of an industry can be taken by someone implementing a software or whatever. I just give you an example. Hotel industry, who is taking the value now? Is it the hotel or is it Booking.com? This is the type of things that can happen. So together, we can't close the eyes. We need to put ourselves in position to offer also some solution. So, this was the bad news. What are the good news? The good news is that we are probably working in one of the best, most growing country in the coming years. Amazing India again. Amazing India. The GDP, I think it's the growth of the GDP for next year is the second one after Saudi. So that means in terms of big country, we are the first one. The fundamentals of the economy are good, with no doubt. And you have to keep in mind, for example, the need for infrastructure. A huge program of infrastructure, hospital, school, metro. This is all the projects we are working together. This is all the projects where we are successful. Those projects are going to continue. Something that will help us, the rise of the middle class. What does it mean? It means that everywhere you can see that people probably are jumping, are going to a better level of life, and they are asking for more. And they are asking for more in electrical equipment. This is clearly something that we need to focus on, and Samir Saxena will speak about it with you today. Energy is going to cost much more. It's the case in Europe, it's the case everything, a little bit, not that much in India, but it will happen. If you want to save energy, you need to invest. You need to invest in equipment, you need to invest in measure, you need to invest in everything. This is a market as well that we have to coach together. And then we've got the connected solution, Internet of Things. Everybody here is connecting something at home with his phone. So this market is growing, and it's something that obviously we are taking care of. And the last point is the data center. I would like to say many years ago it would have been considered as a niche. Today it's so huge that it's a market that absolutely we are addressing and absolutely we need to address together. You have to know that it's probably going to be India will be the biggest market for data center in the coming years. So, this is when the things are going well that we need to think a little bit about the future. We have had an exercise with a team recently, with all the management team, but we involve everybody to decide who do we want to be in 5 years' time? Who do we want to be in 2026? And we call that Horizon 2026. And we define with our teams, obviously with the management as well, what are our pillars? I don't want to spend a lot of time on that, but I want for you to understand what are going to be our main focus as well in the future, because probably we will need also your support. Of course, profitable growth. Nothing can happen if we are not growing, and we are not growing, improving our profitability. This is our business model. This is the business model of your business. Obviously, it has to remain the same. Then we have what we call the emerging trends. As I said, 50% of turnover is done today with products we didn't have last year, 5 years ago. It's going to be the same. What are the products of the future? We need to be very close to the next trend. The trends are clear. Energy saving, Internet of Things, data center, all those things have to be focused. And we need absolutely to give you the offer to be able to achieve those markets. Nothing is possible, obviously, putting the customer in the middle of organization. I spoke about it to that. But the customer is changing. Our customers are taking the power. You know, they can now share their point of view on internet. They can now share their point of view on the product. They can now rank us. It's already happening. So we need to take it in account, and that means we need once again to take even much more about the customer. People, for sure, nothing can happen with a team which is, I would like to say, happy to work and happy to continue to invest the time and energy in our company. This is a real richness of our energy. And then, last point, and not least, the climate change. Of course, it's amazingly important. We want to be an activist. We have to be an activist. Not for bad reason, not for a reason of KPI, but just because it makes sense. I know some of you are living in Delhi, some of you are living in Mumbai. Who is happy to see the level of pollution that we are sometime of the air, the quality of air that we are breathing? Nobody. We are an actor. We need to ensure that we are reducing our impact. This is something important, and we will need your support. For example, very, very soon we will have to work on reducing our packaging, reducing the single pack, the usage of plastic. We are a big provider of plastic. It's not easy. We will need your support. We will need you to be side by side, because we need to convince your customer as well that we have to do something for good reason, not for a matter of KPI. And I can promise you, not for saving money, because it's most of the time more expensive to go with another alternative solution than with the one we had before. So this is our pillars. This is where we want to go. This is what we want to continue to define, to work on during the coming years. And all of these pillars are really now taken into account by everybody in our organization. I would like to finish our presentation to show you what we called our new company purpose. I think this purpose, I love this purpose, because this purpose, we speak about, what are we doing today? We are improving the life of people where they work, where they live, and where they meet. And this is what we are doing. You know, all of us. And unfortunately, we do not communicate together enough on that. So we said we have to be proud of that, and we have to do it. And I would like to conclude this presentation to let you know that I hope that our collaboration for the next 25 years will at least have will improve your life together. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir. A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Tony Berlin, for sharing the Legrand India growth story. And I personally think it's such a great, great thing which you guys stand for, that's improving lives. And I think it shows what Legrand India has in store for all of us. A huge round of applause for this family, guys. Also, we heard the Legrand India story for 25 years. That's 25 years of building a brand. So I personally want to congratulate each one of you for this milestone. Congratulations, guys. A huge round of applause for Legrand India. Also, guys, we have a really, really special AV for you, which is the Legrand India 25-year journey. And I would like to show you that. Can we have the AV, please?
With every flip, switch, turn, swipe, we are your life's consistent partner for the last 25 years in India. Present in over 300,000 products in over 100 product categories, we offer simple, innovative, sustainable solutions to every type of building of today and tomorrow. And because we design solutions from the heart, we offer solutions that are derived from empathy. At Legrand, design is part of our DNA. We imagine, we listen, we innovate. And then we test and test again before becoming a permanent part of your lives. In order to manufacture excellence efficiently every day, we know that we need to do more with less. And thus, automation and digitalization are the game changers on our way to Industry 4.0. And our zero-defect, high-quality products make their way to your homes through our 125 transporters, 70,000 million tons of shipment, 10,000 full truckloads that deliver to over 19,000 pin codes across India. And our business model of projects and retail brings us closer to your home. And that is no simple feat, and wouldn't be possible without. Because ultimately, we are a company with a robotic arm and a human heart. And this inclusion and diversity of experience and ideas drives creativity, which brings forth innovation. And every day, over 5,000 people come together with one challenge. How can we improve your life? And every step towards that is also a step towards a sustainable future. Not just with our practices, but with our products too. We use renewable energy. We innovate for sustainability. We focus on greenomics. And every little step and milestone contributes to the greater good. We have been a part of your lives in India for 25 years and looking forward to many lifetimes more.
Let's hear it, guys. Well, usually, we hear a lot of brand ambassadors and ambassadors talking about a product. But today, I think, who better than someone who's lived this 25-year journey? So I would like to call on stage once again, Director Sales, Mr. Sameer Kakkar, and to join him, I will call upon stage Mr. Sameer Saxena, Director Marketing. Let's hear it, guys. And let's see what comes out of this chat show between a sales and market team. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Well, imagine Sameer, younger 25 years back. He's still young. So Sameer was there, yes, everybody knows, and most of you who have joined this Legrand organization a bit later was with MDS when the Legrand acquisitions happened. So Sameer really goes a long ways from starting this journey when Tony was showing 50 crores. That's the time when he was there. So some memories, flashback of 25 years back, Sameer.
First of all, thank you very much for reminding me that I'm old today. I'm not 25 years younger. So thank you very much for rubbing it again and again. But jokes apart, I think those last 25 years of journey with Legrand have been fantastic. If I talk personally, everybody knows it's like a Bollywood movie, all emotions, all kind of excitement, all kind of happiness. Sometimes sad part, you lose out certain markets, certain jobs, but you come back more challenging, really looking to how to correct the scenario and whatnot. Overall, very, very satisfying is what I'll say. Going to the professional part, I think we have really seen a journey which is worth living for. I think started very, very small, and Tony was really showing 50 crores. I think it was much lower when I started it. And from there to building an organization which is so big today is really, really hats off to everybody who's involved in this journey.
A big hand to Samir Kakkar, please.
I'm one part of it, but I think I always give credit to some of the very important things which really ensure that the organization grows, which is our people. I think Tony covered it. Our associations with our customers, I think that's what I always rate very, very high in terms of what we are in the market in front of our customers are through you. So that also adds a huge value in terms of it. And not to forget the product. So product is something which really stands out. So when I am as a salesman entering a customer, I am showing I am Legrand, and that adds where I should be placed, positioned in his mind, in his overall operations.
So Samir, to start with, I think, though I was not there, but the Legrand brand story, I think it was clearly MDS, but how did you see the initial part, the first 10 years of the Legrand brand building, how did it go about in the market?
I think it was, the Indian brand MDS was good. I think many of the partners are here, they'll remember it more. It was a good brand, very well respected, although we were a one product company. We were selling only MCVs, and that's the end of it. A little bit protection with other things. So I think it was a journey which started from there, and clearly we built over it. Surely first was to ensure that the products are upgraded. So clearly product upgradation happened, which was both for the protection side and then subsequently the UI. But importantly, we were really working, and when I am saying we, I am including everybody in the sales team and all our partners in the market, that we were working to somehow transition the old goodwill of MDS into a new company, new brand, which was not known at that time, Legrand. And that's where it started, and really I think everybody worked very passionately to ensure that this happens without an issue.
Thank you. And I think as the brand evolved, I remember almost 10 years back in Singapore, we launched Live the Advantage. And I think we have been investing in Legrand brand with the Live the Advantage tag. I'll just try to explain it. It is a bit complex, our business model. How does Live the Advantage connect with all the stakeholders? So I think there are three axes. The first is product, complicated from MCB to IoT till power till Excel Cube DO. The second is go-to-market, electrician, contractor, panel builder, system integrator. And then our business verticals, residential, commercial, hospitality, data centers. So it's really complex, these three axes. How does a MCB fit into a contractor, goes into a hospitality? So this is where the Live the Advantage concept came, that anybody is a partnership model. Whoever gets associated with Legrand, it becomes a win-win partnership. So across product groups, across the actors in the market, be it influencers, architect, as well as the end users from any segment we take. So we have been investing in this line, tagline, Live the Advantage. The touch points have been many, be it our Innovals. Now you know we just launched Innoval in Goa last week, Samir. Be the touch points be Innoval, be the touch points with our seminars, be it the touch point which are digital communication, or be it our touch points with the retail visibility. All these touch points with the customer clearly had the Live the Advantage phenomena with all these stakeholders. And it's not only external stakeholders, Meenal is here, a bit of Live the Advantage to the employees, to the vendors. So somehow this Live the Advantage took a holistic approach when we started building the brand. And I think we would be investing much more into the Legrand brand. And I think, I'm proud I speak under control of Tony, but I think the Legrand brand in India is one of the respected brands compared to the other subsidiaries also. So
I think it's built very nicely. it may have taken 4, 5 years, maybe 6 years. We started somewhere the journey in 96, 97 and continue to really progress, adding Legrand and bigger and bigger. And finally, somewhere in 2003 in Agra, we completely moved on to Legrand as a brand. That was the time it really came in full force in terms of all the products at that time what we were selling were Legrand. But I think a lot of hard work, a lot of passion, which has really gone into it.
I think just to give you the latest communication of Live the Advantage was a 2023 video. So can we have the video, please, for the Live the Advantage?
Welcome the new age of zero wastage, sustainable solutions to live the advantage. A new day, a new year, let's make connections that last forever. Lighten up, brighten up, let's set the stage. Lighten up, brighten up, let's live the advantage. A promise we kept of sharing the light, transforming the world one day at a time. We've done it before, we'll do it again. We're changing the game, with trust we'll reign. Lighten up, brighten up, let's set the stage. Lighten up, brighten up, let's live the advantage. Lighten up, brighten up, let's set the stage. Lighten up, brighten up, let's live the advantage.
Thank you. So that's the Live the Advantage to everybody. Now moving back from the brand, how we built it in 25 years. So Samir, Tony talked from, yes?
Before you do, I think I can see some faces which I started working back 25 years back, and it'd be nice to hear some of them, one of them at least, if not all. So I can see right in front of me, Narendra, I think, hi. I think your father started working with our brand and then subsequently you took over. Anything you'd like to share?
Oh, yes. It has been an absolutely amazing journey, for sure, and really loved it. So first of all, many congratulations to the leadership and the management team on the Silver Jubilee year. And honestly, for me, if I still remember the day one, when one gentleman came to my counter, a very small counter at that time, and he presented his card and a catalog, which was an encyclopedia at that time to me. I would remember Mr. Ghulam Kesaria, who came over there, and he said, would you be interested in Legrand, and how would it works like? I had no idea that MDS, in which company we were associated with, would be in coming months taken over as a member of Legrand family. Yes, rightly said by you, it was my dad who gave me this legacy, and I'm very happy that I would be passing on to the next generation of Legrand, who has also joined the business. Association with Legrand has been very, very dynamic for sure. The best thing and the best thing what I always believe is the quality. Anything coming out from Legrand's table is only quality. And from one product to the complete solution which company has today become, it is really that we all are proud to be associated with Legrand. And today when we saw the figures from 50 to 3,000, I can assure you all that all the channel partners would be working very hard so that when we meet again for the Golden Jubilee, it would be amazing recorded figures for sure. Thank you.
So moving ahead, Samir, I think you talked about we started with only MCBs. Not to be sounding arrogant, but with all humility, I think for MCB, we really enjoyed the leadership position for 25 years. So how did the journey start and how could you sustain the leadership position on the MCB family, including DBs and RCBOs?
So as you rightly said, I think this was one position which was the only position of leadership MDS had, the old company. And we ensured that we continue to add products, upgrade the range in a manner that we continue that leadership for sure. So first was Lexic, which we launched in 2000, and that obviously had that feature, had that trust of the brand, trust of the product, and it really moved very fast. Thereafter, we introduced DX Cube, which is what still is our best product when we come to MCB. Not only MCB, I think we gave the right solution to the customer, and I'm saying most of the time initially our customers used to be large builders who are working for residential apartments, sometimes commercial apartments, even panel builders who were using our MCBs into their panels. All those were the customers, and we had the right solution, starting from a very elegant, aesthetical, good-looking, a lot of features, DBs. That distribution board really became a benchmark into the industry, and others had to follow. And not to forget the very promising and quality product of RCCPs and the MCBs. Again, that was one part which continued. All set of customers in the market, be it builders, contractors, commercial, even in the industries. And there, I would like to highlight the association part, which I always feel has been the hallmark of our journey and our success over the years. That all our partners, all of you who had great connections with the builders, with the smallest of industries, large industries, and we were able to enter into those just because you had great association. Obviously, we worked together, the sales team worked very closely with all of you, but it ensured that we were deep inside any customer when it comes to protection.
Yes, we could get some testimony from.
Yes, I think, again, many names. May I request maybe Manjeet, he's there. He has been our partner for a very, very long time in Pune. Not in the main town, but yet extremely successful.
Yeah. As put up by you, the protection category has been moving on. And last few years, we have closed in a lot of gaps also in the product range, like MCCBs for the every market. Means there's a competition, has a lot of range, and we have been trying to get up with DRX, DMX. Then ACBs, the range came in. The ACB range also has helped us grow a lot. I think from achieving and celebrating 100 numbers, we've gone way beyond those numbers and growing in multiples, I think, not only in percentages in the protection category. So yes, this the enhancement of the product range and the options given to the customers have helped us grow a lot. And it has been showing in the numbers that we have been doing in the past few years. And the protection category contributes to almost, I would say, 50% of what we do in the market. And that is a big achievement over the years, I think.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Samir, I think the next milestone after one strong pillar of protection was a good range or setting up a foundation for UI, what we call a user interface or wiring devices. I remember the journey started with Mosaic. So how was this second milestone of entering into the wiring devices category with Mosaic coming into India? And when was that? Maybe I don't even...
It's nostalgic in a way. I still remember when we were thinking of, and I'm sure all of you would have heard these similar stories, when we were thinking of entering into wiring devices, as what we used to call it, a lot of people told us at that time, to me many times, that, you see, there is no company in India who is successful in protection and will become successful into wiring devices. This was the argument, myth people carried over the years, and I think I'm very happy and proud in a way that we all really together really broke that kind of a myth which are existing. Coming to the more important part, I think Mosaic was one of the best switches I think we introduced into the Indian market. It was a product perfect, and still I feel that many times when you go to the customer, they still ask this question, why Mosaic is not available? And that's something very difficult to answer as to why Mosaic is not available today. But it had features, it has aesthetics, it has that kind of a feel and quality. I think above everything, it was the quality and the range which was available that really made one of the best in terms of it.
I think Mosaic really captured the builders and the projects market, and then came MyLink, for which we started going to the trade. So another strong foundation after Mosaic with MyLink, Samir?
Yes, I think, as I said, Mosaic was a kind of a free entry. We just entered and really captured big time. We were welcomed in terms of it. MyLink was a different product. It started 2005 in Kochi. We introduced a very different aesthetic at that time, even today for that matter. It has a uniqueness in terms of it, and obviously any uniqueness may have some hindrance to start the game. So initially people say, it's semi-modular, it doesn't look like this, it may not work, and we had lots and lots of debate in terms. But that is also the time we started doing the retail activity in a more structured manner. We were doing retail, especially in certain regions, but we then created a model which was really all India, and we started working over it. MyLink, after the initial few months, it was roller coaster ride, and we just went up, 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 and touch wood, we are going up even today. So it has been a fantastic thing, and many things were first in terms of MyLink. We had our first TVC, which was done. We had a commando activity in the market. We went to each retailers. We really presented the product, gave them. So TVC was the first time, which was a big hit. We had this commando activity, which was done by the entire team with a span of 2 weeks across the country. It was really great in terms of it. And they became a kind of a symbol in terms of our success over the years.
For both the products, I think what stood out were the personalities. It's difficult to say or relate a personality to a product, that to a wiring devices, but Mosaic and MyLink were two personalities in themselves in the market, and I think we really captured.
And very strong personalities.
Very strong personalities.
And they were not into each other's thing. They were standing alone and standing alone very confidently in terms of it. I think, may I request, whenever, and I was asking yesterday, Suraj, about the builder who, when I went to him, a year back, he said, he really discussed Mosaic with me. Mosaic, why not Mosaic, this, that. So Hyderabad is one market which has not forgotten Mosaic even after so many years. May I request Yogesh for the initial activities, initial things which we were done?
Yeah, you have a mic here.
Hello. Yeah. First of all, congratulations to Team Ligra for completing 25 years.
Thank you.
And Samir has told me the story, which is way back 1997, when we were selling MK switches in bulk. But then the Mosaic was born in 2001, and that was a journey when we were a little apprehensive that whether the product will move or not, as we were already, the market was crowded with a lot of switches like Anchor and other things. But touchwood, the product was accepted very fast in the market, and we are proud to say that we were lucky to sell Mosaic. And as rightly Mr. Samir was telling, still today people are asking for Mosaic.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sunil. It was nice. And the other part, which was the MyLink story, I think Kerala is one where MyLink story, for that matter, the entire South, I would say, but Kerala is which started first. So may I request Vinod to share his viewpoints? Vinod, you're there?
Good. Vinod is there.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Regarding one word I can say, MyLink is an all-rounder. He can place for all, because builder, contractor, electrician, and everywhere is using it there. If we can offer everywhere. Since MyLink is a unique design is very well, so we are very much happy with the product. And since last 3 years, we are in a very huge growth in MyLink because of after COVID now. When the COVID time, all the manufacturers having some SKU shortage there, but in ours was supply and SKU availability is very huge. So we captured the market, and a lot of old customers come back to the Legra. That is a main point of last 3 years. We have grown like anything. And again, competitors, people have selling all the market, and MyLink also going to stop. So last year we have introduced color plates now. Color switches and color plates, so that will be myling reloaded, that will be get a more mileage on mylings.
Thank you, Vinod. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vinod.
So I think the success of wiring devices was the learnings of Mosaic and MyLink, that segmentation is very important. And I think what we call internally to choose the battles and where we want to play the game, I think this slide demonstrates that clearly we segmented the market well. Right from living now in luxury, you would see we have two ranges, RTR and Mirius in the premium. We have MyLink and Linkus in the standard, what we call, and we have Britzy. So I think we have segmented the market well, and I think one of the key successes, if I may so, of UI Samir had been how we have been focused on each segment to get our volumes and value. So very briefly going, you are aware of the RTR success story. How did Mirius come into play in the premium segment? Then we launched Linkus. So clearly 2 products in the premium segments, now 2 products, both MyLink and Linkus doing very well in the standard segment. And we had Britzy in the eco segment. I think so one of the key successes, I think, is how we segmented the market, got the right products in each segment, and really worked with your customers, builders, architect, influencers. So I think that's been the success story, I would say, on Living Now and all the products we launched. So moving ahead, Samir, on the other topic, if I may go from, is the business model. You mentioned MyLink, that it was a strong product for retail. DXQ was purely projects. I think then you really put up an organization for 2 business models, project and retail. Can you elaborate on that, how this 2 go-to-market strategy for 2 business models worked?
Okay, I think it is still in operation, yet I would like to explain it a little bit. So with Mosaic, first we entered into more projects, obviously retail. In the case of MyLink, we entered mostly retail and then went on to the projects. But broadly, what I'm saying is there are 2 business models what we follow. One, projects, large projects where there are different actors like architects, consultants, PMCs sometime, contractors and all. Here the specification, the architects, consultants become a key influencer into the entire thing. You need to work closely with the builders, the contractor, or sometimes even the end customer who's the buyer of the thing. Okay? On the other side, which is, on the project side, this importance of specifiers become critical. Over the years, we have really worked very closely with all of them. I think all the key consultant architects, I think many of them visited with us our European factories. The objective was to showcase to them what Legrand is, how big we are, what kind of facilities we have it in those countries, and we show the potential in terms of how we are able to grow. This has really helped us big time in terms of it. On the other side, again, the investments happen going individually to the architects, consultants, whatever new products we introduce, we ensure that we are able to showcase those products rightly to them. Product is our major customer, I'll say vehicle, and we always invest heavily onto it. Simultaneously, we continue to do the activities in the retail side also, and that retail side means that you are animating the market all along. So there are regular schemes, there are trip schemes, there are activities which we do it at the marketplace so that people know the brand, people know them. We do certain commando activities on a regular basis that creates the hype in the market and is really helping all along.
Thank you, Samir. And I think both the trade, the counter sales, as well as the distribution, and we have partners both of projects and the distribution. Yeah. As the business matured, Samir, you put a lot of automation into it. I still remember we used to have Excel files and really monitor the funnel of the projects, monitoring the discounts of the projects, but a lot of automation came. We invested in Salesforce automation. A bit on how did this process started getting automated in last couple of, or maybe 3, 4, 5 years, I would say.
I would say again, we at the right time invested into the automation of whatever activities we were doing in the field. So typically earlier you were handling 100 customers, 200 customers, then you started handling thousands of customers. Earlier you were handling 10 projects, and now with more customers, every customer having at least 5-10 projects, it multiplied the gamut of it. And remember, we are not selling one product. There are protection, there is power, there is UI, there is automation, there are times CMS, DI. So different opportunities to the same project. And hence it really became difficult for the sales team to really work on it. That's where we invested onto the sales force. We started working on it. Importantly, all project business right up to the end. What I mean right up to the end is that when the orders get finalized, we have the BOQs, everything. The process starts many months back when the project is identified. We identify the project, it gets into the sales force, and that's where the journey of that project starts. Whatever happens to that project, be it visits, be it change of any activity, BOQ change, whatever, that's get upgraded. And it is so sound that we continue to get the latest pictures of the South. That means when the final approval comes to me many times, or to the regional head, sometimes to Tony, it also carries the pictures of the project at that time. That means this is the stage where we are, this is what has already been constructed. So it is a completely a foolproof activity which have been built. It's a qualitative product, so we are continuously approving, adding value to it by adding new activities in it. So I think in January we have further upgraded the processes what we were following. Similarly, onto the trade part, we interact with the electricians and give them the right motivation in terms of when they are using our product. All that is covered into Ligron Rishto Ki Udan, which means that you have that relationship with the Ligron, and that's what gives you that kind of a flight or that kind of a flying kind of an experience. That has really helped in a way. A lot of electricians today are motivated, they are working with us regularly, giving their projects, and they get motivated by way of some benefit here and there. DMS, we started last year. Again, the activity has become bigger and bigger. Managing all details, schemes, scheme data onto Excel is really cumbersome. There are mistakes, there are things. So we had to move on. This plan was there for quite some time, got little delayed. But all the companies who are in the retailing business have this model, and I think we were a little delayed, but now is the time we are really doing the activity at a very fast rate. Last but not the least, we have a lot of pilots, the regulars, temporary people who are working and supporting our activity. There is another Salesforce kind of an activity, which is what we manage in the pilot. All the projects of residential, small IBs, everything is part of it. Soon, this also is getting merged into the Salesforce.
I think automation was a great bringing in efficiency and effectiveness, but it was also a change management issue. It takes time when you start automating the process, but I think we have moved far. So after the two pillars, I would say, of protection and wiring devices, we are becoming relevant players in the market in power, digital infrastructure, IoT. A bit of this, how we have started taking not baby steps, but become a solid player in these other areas also.
So typically we consider two set of products, one core products where all the UI and the protection comes, and the focus products where four categories: power, CMS, DI, and home automation, which includes IoT and lighting management. These four different verticals, we work on it. What I said some time back, specifier is common many a times. Specifier we work with, the project is common, and we ensure that all these products, in addition to core products of protection and the UI, are also specified. There are teams which work on that specific project, gets orders. So today our aim is that for 5 categories, we must have the project giving success. So that means there is UI, there is protection, then we try for power, then we try for DI and CMS. What has really happened is, this has really moved well, very well in fact, and power, we have really become a kind of a force in a way. And there was a time when people were not so keen to use our product, but many times now we are the preferred make in many of the projects.
So lastly, I think with all the contribution of, we have some good projects to show. And of course, there are figures which will not get into it, but be it MCB, ACBs, bus bars, all the graphs are like this, so we will not be talking much. But some vote of thanks, I would say, from an iconic projects point of view, Samir.
I think before we get into that video, one thing which I always value, and I have said this a couple of times already since morning, I think to a large extent I consider the success success, whether we consider the project model or the trade model, which is selling at the counters, your counters, or distributors who are distributing the product into the retailers across the territory which they are handling. Both these models have really matured. We have learned out of it, learned out of your sharing views, criticizing us, appreciating us, what works well. In one territory, we have tried to replicate the same into the other. Overall, the model today is robust. It is much more, I'll say, giving results. Thanks to all of you for supporting. 25 years, Tony said, was less time France did in 100 years, but I genuinely want to do it in less than 10 years, what we have achieved in 25 years. So let's go together. Let's make 60 times, if not 60 times, at least 20 times the turnover in next 10 years. And I see a huge potential. There are some good products, high, I'll say, potential products, where I still find that these markets have a high potential and our share out of it is still on a lower side. Thank you again for all the great milestones which we have created. Some of them we are going to show, but importantly, I am very confident in another years, we may create many, many more milestones which we all will be proud of. Thank you. See the video. Let's show the AV, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Saxena. Thank you, Mr. Kakkar, for such insight. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to be taking a short 10-minute break, and we'll see you on the other side. We have some really, really interesting surprises for you. So we'll see you in 10 minutes. Thank you.
Sustainable solutions to live the advantage. A new day, a new year, let's make connections that last forever. Lighten up, brighten up, let's set the stage. Lighten up, brighten up, let's live the advantage. A promise we kept of sharing the light, transforming the world one day at a time. We've done it before. We're changing the game. With trust we'll reign. Lighten up, brighten up, let's set the stage. Lighten up, brighten up, let's lift the advantage. Lighten up, brighten up, let's set the stage. Lighten up, brighten up, let's lift the advantage.
With every flip, switch, turn, swipe, we are your life's consistent partner for the last 25 years in India. Present in over 300,000 products in over 100 product categories, we offer simple, innovative, sustainable solutions to every type of building of today and tomorrow. And because we design solutions from the heart, we offer solutions that are derived from empathy. At Legrand, design is part of our DNA. We imagine, we listen, we innovate. And then we test and test again before becoming a permanent part of your lives. In order to manufacture excellence efficiently every day, we know that we need to do more with less. And thus, automation and digitalization are the game changers on our way to Industry 4.0. And our zero-defect, high-quality products make their way to your homes through our 125 transporters, 70,000 million tons of shipment, 10,000 full truckloads that deliver to over 19,000 pin codes across India. And our business model of projects and retail brings us closer to your home. And that is no simple feat, and wouldn't be possible without. Because ultimately, we are a company with a robotic arm and a human heart. And this inclusion and diversity of experience and ideas drives creativity, which brings forth innovation. And every day, over 5,000 people come together with one challenge. How can we improve your life? And every step towards that is also a step towards a sustainable future. Not just with our practices, but with our products too. We use renewable energy. We innovate for sustainability. We focus on greenomics. And every little step and milestone contributes to the greater good. We have been a part of your lives in India for 25 years and looking forward to many lifetimes more.
Innovation is not only technology, but vision that can anticipate future habits. We are proud to introduce our latest vision, Living Now. We have created a product depicting the most successful evolution of our design. We have created the first cover plate where the cover plate disappears. An essential shape, where elegant materials and details give life to a unique object. But that was not enough. We have also revolutionized the control. Now, full touch. Living Now is suitable for any system. As usual. Now aesthetic part and functional part are separate for always perfect installations. The cover plate can be adapted to any wall. Total versatility. Conceived to fully enhance your style with the best materials and finishes. With Living Now, you can now have smart functions on a traditional electric system. The home can now be managed with one simple action, a voice command, click, or even remotely, allowing us more time and comfort, helping us to reduce consumptions and feel safer. You can just get on with what you're doing, while objects meet your needs. Wherever you want.
Hey Google, switch on the entrance hall light.
Alexa, welcome me home.
Hello, I'm so glad you're here.
Alexa, how's the weather looking tomorrow?
Hear the weather forecast for tomorrow, and partly sunny weather is expected.
Alexa, how's the weather looking tomorrow?
Hear the weather forecast for tomorrow, and partly sunny weather is expected.
Innovation is not only technology, but vision that can anticipate future habits. We are proud to introduce our latest vision, Living Now. We have created a product depicting the most successful evolution of art design. We have created the first cover plate where the cover plate disappears. An essential shape, where elegant materials and details give life to a unique object. Total versatility. Conceived to fully enhance your style with the best materials and finishes.
just about circles and lines. For you, a pattern isn't about how it looks. It's how it feels and how it makes you feel. Inspired by your love for patterns. Music is not just about the sound. For you, music is a means to unwind. Inspired by your hidden talents. Reading isn't just about what words say. For you, reading is about being a part of the story. It's about bringing that story to life. Inspired by your stories. Inspired by you. Crafted by us. This is not just a switch. It's inspired by what your movie nights are made of. And by your most unforgettable birthday surprises. It's the magic to your first opening act. And the most energetic way to start your day. It is inspired by your quiet nights when you call it a day.
Le Grand. Good night.
This is more than a switch. Mirius Next Gen. It's inspired by you, crafted by us.
जब आप और आपका घर इतना मॉडर्न है तो स्विचेस इतने पुराने क्यों? लेग्रॉ पेश करते हैं नए लिंकस स्विचेस आपके मॉडर्न लाइफस्टाइल के लिए। लिंकस, चेंज टू टुडे।
Sustainable solutions to live the
Well, I hope everyone's refreshed because we have some really exciting things coming up for everybody. So I would request everyone to take their seats, please. Sir, I was here listening to you. There was some interesting chat happening between the sales and the marketing side. Yes, sir. मैं सर नीचे आ Okay, welcome back. I hope everyone's refreshed and all set to go. Let me now call upon stage Oliver Lebert, Marketing Director, User Interface. A huge round of applause, guys. Thank you. Welcome, sir.
Wait, it doesn't. No, if this is mine.
Doesn't work.
The one who is working is mine. Hello, hello.
It works? Yeah,
Done.
it works.
So, good morning to everyone. Very proud and happy to be with you today for this big event, new event. And I would like to give you some words about the way we work. Because each time we start a new project, we have a process. And I would like to take the opportunity to present more in detail the strategic business unit, which is a user interface one. Tony just before told us that within group operation of the Legrand Group, we had 3 main SBUs, of which user interface. And what is the mission of the SBU, of the SBU within the group, is to create, design, and industrialize all the new products, and at least to plan the dynamization of the existing one and so on. So we take care of the portfolio of the product that you are selling every day. It's a user interface. It's 5 product lines, mainly. This is the first one, the biggest one, which is the wearing accessories, devices, sorry. The second one is home automation, of course. The third one is access control, workstation solution, and of course, mobile products for the extension and so on. So we take care of these 5 product lines, which are very important for the business of Legrand. And we are global specialists, taking into account that we are doing and we are making solutions suitable for both residential and commercial solutions, taking into account that we have some specificity to take into account each time we do something for the residential or something for the commercial application. Within the SBU, almost 6,000 people are creating, designing, and industrializing all the solutions that we are providing to you. I said that we were global, but on a daily basis we are local. This means that our organization is made accordingly to be local. No use to say that it's very difficult to have a suitable and efficient product if you are far away from the market and the customer. So this means that every day when we work, when we make a new product for India, for sure, we live in India, we know the market of India, and we smell every day the flavor of the country and the market. That's why our organization, R&D center, production sites are located as close as possible to the market and our customers. Talking about the product now, I told you that we had 5 main product lines within the UI, user interface SBU. The first one, of course, we are talking about wearing devices. It's clearly a worldwide leadership, taking into account that we are selling our product in more than 150 countries. We have the chance to manage all the standards across the world, Asian, Latin America, American, US, European, etc., etc. And of course, this is a great diversity, and our portfolio is made of about 100 different ranges across the world. 100, this is our portfolio that we are managing every day in order to be efficient, suitable, and very good for your business every day. When we start a project, in fact, we have always 3 main ingredients. The first one, we already talked about it just before, quality and security. It's a non-negotiable topic inside a project. So this means that when we talk about security and quality, this is an ingredient where This is your reputation as customers. This is our reputation, our brand, to give you and to sell secured and qualitative products. So this is the first pillar. The second pillar is, of course, the design, what we call the design, which is the aesthetic art. We have the chance to have in-house the group, our own art studio that brings new aesthetics, new innovation in design, and we are often awarded by the most awards across the world with our different aesthetic, because at the end, the aesthetic of a range is an asset. It's an identity. We are not talking about rational, we are talking about emotion. We switch from a switch to, for instance, an object. And this is the aim we are followed each time we are launching a new project, whatever we are talking about, access segment, good value for money segment, or premium segment, a Legrand wearing accessories or device has its own identity. And this is a second pillar of what we are doing every day. The last one, but not least, this is, of course, innovation. I think that every day we are committed to reinvent installation, electrical installation, checking new uses, thinking about new benefits for end users, for installers, for contractors, for you distributors also. Each time we are designing a product, we take into account all this. And the innovation, it's new benefits for sure for the end users. We are mostly linked to the evolution of the technology, and you have seen in the past years that more and more we embed more and more technologies in our products. The last example was the connected one. The USB, it's a charger, okay, but we have a lot of, and the technology evolves, and tomorrow probably we will be able to recharge a personal computer, for instance, because we are working not only on the connectors, but on the alimentation, and this is innovation. So we bring more and more innovation in our product. Last but not least, I would like to give you some words about your country, India. You must be proud because at least India is the number one. We said that India was the number 4 country for the group. For user interface SBU, India is the number 1 country for wiring accessories. So thank you for that, because I know that every day all the Legrand teams and you, thank you to that, because it's a great honor. We are very proud to have this success, because as said just before, we did that without any acquisition, and this is a unique example in the group to have reached such position on the market without any acquisition. No new example for that. So, of course, we have seen a lot of things because the portfolio, the Indian portfolio, wearing devices portfolio, is made of iconic ranges. MyLink, I hope Arteor too, it's an iconic one. I hope that tomorrow Linkus will be also an iconic one. We put a lot of effort in the past years, 3-4 past years, to renew all the portfolio. It's quite new now. I think that if we are here today, this is a newborn coming. And it's better for me to let the floor to Samir. He will give you more details about the journey forward. Thank you, Samir. And thank you very much. Thank you.
J'aime bien ce type-là, moi, Olivier. J'aime bien Olivier. Toujours bien aimé.
Thank you, Olivier. Just moving ahead, I would say, as a reminder, what Olivier mentioned, we have a strong portfolio by segments. clearly a leadership position. It's a value game in the premium market. We know it's more of a value game. So a leadership position with RTR and Mirius. Clearly, the success of Living Now, though it's just been 2 years, has been magnificent, and we are sure that Living Now in the luxury segment will have occupy its own space. Coming to the standard segment with 2 offers, one, like you said, iconic MyLink, and Linkers clearly getting a small foothold. And we had Bridgesea in what we call as the mass market. So clearly a very strong portfolio by segments, and this is what we were discussing with Samir. The success of wiring devices in India was to really segment the market and play the game very smartly with products, with go-to-market strategy, and with your support. Briefly, we look at the mega trend. Tony talked about it. We looked at mobility as a mega trend. We looked at connectivity as a mega trend. We looked at data center as a mega trend, and Tony talked about it, the mass market. I think in India, it's very important that this mass market is huge. If we have to globally take a leadership position, both in value and volume, I think the battleground is mass market. We have a good value market share looking at premium and standard, but I think the next game would clearly be the attractiveness of the mass market. This market is the consumption story of India. This market is really driving the economy. It's helping, the consumption is helping the GDP growth, and it's a good young demographic in India of the middle class. I think that's how the attractiveness of this segment becomes much important. So this is the first takeaway of this mega trend, especially in India, that if we have to get a leadership position, this is a segment which we can't ignore. The second research which we did was the changing consumer behavior. And I will give you 2 examples of the changing consumer behavior. One, you would have seen the advertisements of Tata cars demonstrating the car test, the pure car smash test. It clearly shows that the customer is demanding safety, security, and quality. It's clearly this trend is increasing in the middle class, and the manufacturers are responding to it. This car is not at a level of an Audi or a Volvo. This car is an entry-level car in India, and they are showing the crash test testimony of the safety features. So clearly the middle class is becoming aware, they are educated, and they want a good quality, good safety product. The second is the consumer behavior trend which we are noticing is they want a good offer. I again give you an iconic brand of India, Amul. Amul sells butter. We all, in our childhood days, saw Amul cubes. Then the slices came. But the demand from the middle class, as they were traveling abroad, as they were using cheese in different format, be it pizzas or the pastas in India, Amul had to raise the offer. And again, it's not a premium brand. Amul is a brand of mass market. But they had to increase the offer to satisfy the growing needs of the mass market. So 2 clear consumer trends came out. One, awareness on security and quality. This third trend was clearly that they wanted an offer which really, they were ready to spend a bit more, but they wanted an offer. So this is where this market is going, and this is where we feel that all the manufacturers are responding to this demand, this huge market. So let's see how Legrand responds to this opportunity, what we have in front of us, which is the middle class segment. Let's see what Legrand has to offer.
India, a diverse land of towering ambitions and all-rounder talent. Where a million eyes sparkle with thoughts of a brighter tomorrow. And crowded streets rub shoulders with 1,000 ambitions. Here the fire of youth meets the cool wisdom of age. This is where past and future live side by side. And in this land, patience and passion unite. This is our home, filled with passion, determination, kindness, vision, and dedication. And in every home, there is Le Grand.
Hello? Ah, good. So today we have been celebrating partly the 25 years association with you in India. It's time to give you a new product, a new range. And it's a product which is for every kind of needs, for every kind of region. It's a product which is designed in India, it's a product which is made in India, and it's a product which is done for India. So, Jean-Luc, do you think we can go ahead? So, DKD Apoké. Let's go. Wait a moment, it's coming, huh?
Everybody get up!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, for all those who've joined us through the live telecast, thanks for joining us at the Connectival 2023. Hope you enjoyed the show. And for everyone who's present with us here, please enjoy the new product. I'm sure you've seen the product and you love it as much as all of us do. Also, ladies and gentlemen, lunch is served in the pre-function area. So I would request everyone to move towards the pre-function area for the lunch. We will see you in the next half an hour. I will again tell you guys the lunch is ready. It's in the pre-function area. So please have your lunch and we will see you in the next 30 minutes. We have some really, really exciting things coming up for you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Lights. बालों की पहचान, दिल्ली मेरी जान, दिल में सपने रखे ये बदलेंगे ये जहान. इंडिया के all-rounders, all-rounder. मुंबई की गलियों में हर तरफ है जोश, लोग यहाँ के ऐसे उड़ जाएंगे होश. जिंदगी के खेल में जो आगे बढ़ते रहे. इंडिया के all-rounders, all-rounder. कोचिन, जयपुर, हैदराबाद, कोलकाता और अहमदाबाद, सबके मन की एक आवाज. इंडिया के all-rounders, all-rounders. जिंदगी के all-rounders, सबके दिल में all-rounders. इंडिया के all-rounders, all-rounders.
इंडिया के ऑलराउंडर्स के लिए एक ऑलराउंडर स्विच ऑल जी फ्रॉम लग्रॉ.